Hello, parents, teachers, grandparents. Thank you so much for sending some of these questions. These are very, very difficult questions. The first question that I have today is my children are only 11 and 12, and they are not respecting me and my husband. We have beaten them, we have given them other kinds of punishments. Now we don't know what to do. Now we don't know what to do. A child behaves like that, not respecting the parents and all of that, is because parents have lost their authority over the children. Now, when I say authority, I'm not talking about a very abusive, strong authority. No, I'm not talking about that. But they have lost control of their children. Now, that leads me to another layer of it. Because in questions like this, you don't usually share about those layers, but let me just share it based on how I have seen it. The children behave like that, disrespectful and all of that, because of maybe of situation that is there inside the house. Maybe there is a husband and wife who are not really in relationship. They are not synced in their relationship with each other. Maybe there are fights there. Maybe somebody is a drunkard. Maybe there is a situation where there is some kind of an illness, or maybe there's a situation where some death has happened. I don't know what that situation is. So because of that situation, parents might have taken a back step, have taken a step back, and now they have lost control over the children. But it's very interesting that you said your children are just 11 and 12 years old, and which is a fantastic news, because before they get into 14, 15, see how you can connect with them and see how you can redeem them. Now, the second very important point that I would say is this: instead of punishing them and getting upset with them or demanding respect and all of that, spend time with them. Spend time with them. If you're able to spend time with them and understand them from their perspective, why they are disrespectful. See, please understand, children are children. This is like pre-teen, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're all teenagers, pre-teenagers. They will explain it to you if you're able to spend time and, bring them to that place of that calmness. They will share. You might find the clues of why they are disrespectful. See how you can find the meaning behind the behavior. We don't want to just deal with the behavior. We want to deal with the meaning. So spend some time and see, either your husband or you, or maybe both of you together, maybe go out on a trip or things like that. Just connect with these children. Maybe do things that you have never done before. Like you've always been speaking certain things, maybe very quick to point out their mistakes. Maybe stop some of those. Maybe be very quick to point out the good that they are doing. Be very quick to maybe tell what they are very good at doing and things like that. I've shared these kind of principles several times, but even in this situation, I think this is my first place of redemption. You need to connect with the children, and they themselves might give you clues of why they are disrespectful. The second angle that I want to put this, just based on this question, is this: sometimes the children have become very disrespectful and not listening because it's become a coping mechanism for them, a survival behavior. If they're going to be disrespectful and things like that, then they see the parents take a step back and they say, oh, okay, then I can have this kind of a behavior. They're not thinking and processing and saying this kind of a behavior is pushing them a step back. No, they're not saying it. But their survival brain is basically saying, when we behave like this, we see them take a step back. So I have to behave like that, and place and do like and things like that, and they move forward. The third angle is this, and they're all just 11, 12 years old, becoming teenagers. So they're trying to find freedom. So they're always trying to push their limits. You put certain boundaries, they'll try to push that a little bit. You put another boundary, they push that a little bit, So they're trying to push that limits again and again and again and again. Now, you can set boundaries, you have to set boundaries, but that boundaries have to be set in relationship. Please understand, our children are hurt in relationships. Our children can also be redeemed in relationships. So connecting with them is going to be very important. If you're someone, again, another scenario that I'm putting in, sometimes parents are very, very busy. through the week. They don't even have time to even see their children. It's the maids who are cooking and giving things and all of that. And suddenly they're very upset and they're only coming there in the picture to actually put the rules and give them punishments. That will not work. That will not work. You have to take a step back. You may have to take a time out to connect with these teenagers, connect with these children, and see how you can redeem them. Thank you so much for coming back again and again. These are very deep questions. For me to answer from different angles, it becomes very difficult. But I've just answered it from few angles. There are so many different angles of it, but may God give you wisdom. Thank you so much.